Hi everyone, Jana Boyer here, and today I thought I would show you some fall jewelry inspiration, including bracelets and necklaces. So, what makes fall jewelry? Well, pretty much anything you say it makes it, but for me, it is bracelets that are in browns and oranges and mustard yellows and deep reds, sometimes some olive greens and ambers, sometimes even like real dark purples, things that reflect the colors of a changing autumn in the Northeast where I live, where we get like all beautiful colors. Also, themes and symbols, for example, squirrels and pine cones, acorns, leaves, maple leaves, pumpkins, even fox, and things like that. So I thought I'd share some fall jewelry I've made. Oh, and mushrooms too. Some fall jewelry I've made. Hopefully, you'll find some inspiration. The first I'm going to share is 7 memory wire bracelets. And for those of you who are unfamiliar, memory wire comes in coils. You cut them with special wire cutters, not your usual cutters, or else you'll ruin them. And you can make as many loops as you want. You can finish them off with like loops on the end, add dangles or tassels, which is a favorite of mine. And then there's the kind of bracelets where you actually use some kind of wire. I love soft flex wire in different colors, or you can just get them in like metallic looking ones. And this one, I don't know if you can see, I use the soft flex that kind of looks like a cinnamon. Now, this isn't memory wire. Again, this is actual beading wire, and then you have to use crimps on the end to make the loop. And there's plenty of tutorials online. Just look for making bracelets with crimps and things like that. And I made this with a toggle and some tassels. And I call this fall because of the combination of the browns and reds and orange. I mean, doesn't that just scream fall, even though there's no overt fall symbols on here? And I just love how they come out. I use a really juicy looking boho bead that was unusual in that it was brown and there was some reds in there. So I used some diamond table cut check glass beads and some funky beads here, and some orange and copper, and I thought that made a really nice fun fall type bracelet. Here's one of the memory wire bracelets. The hat is made with check glass, like flowers and beads of different facets. Love how this came out too, with all the greens and the browns. This one almost reminds me like of a brown pumpkin. It has some wood beads on here too, and check glass. And on the dangles, I have a pine cone and a leaf. I also really love using copper or bronze accents for fall jewelry. Of course, you can always use silver or gold tone or whatever you want, but for me, I think copperish colors are my favorite. This another one has leaf and pine cone. And you can mix and match how, the type of beads. They don't have to all be like matte. Like these look like pumpkin beads, check glass. I mean, you can add some that have like a luster to them. You can have some that look like sea glass. I love mix and matching the different kinds of beads and even different kind of shapes of beads. And that way it gives it more interest, and rather than just kind of like a straight round or what have you. I put a little funky chocolate colored bead in there in the center. This one is like a woven bead and has strands that are tightly woven and glued on a bead. So that adds a real like sweater weather type feel. And again, I did the leaf and the pine cone, but used different shapes, including these neat leaf, or they're kind of a type of flower. I can't remember what kind of flower that is, but this is like a two-tone check glass. Some wooden beads, and then there's the fabric beads. Even has some wooden hishis in there. I really like how this one come out. These are also check glass, red and ambers. Oh, I love these. I forgot about these. Coin beads. These are also check glass coin beads. I mean, aren't those cool? I don't know if you can really see the engraving on there. Just so beautiful. And this time I put some yellow flower tassels on it. So I thought that looked very fall-like. This one has some oranges and some greens. It reminded me of how in the summer the green, starts to fade into oranges and yellows and what have you. So I thought, I would combine those colors. Sometimes these are the colors that you don't see that are combined, but you know what? You're only limited by your imagination and what you think looks pretty. Again, flower tassels on there. And I really like that combination of kind of like an olive green with, it's an unusual color. It's not really chocolate brown because there's some orange tint to that. So, and it's not quite cinnamon. Cinnamon's got more red to it. Usually I'm pretty good with my colors, and I just can't think of what color I would call this. So if you guys want to put in the comment section like what you would call this color, that would be cool. Okay, then I have this one. This is kind of funky. I actually put 2 beads in here to kind of separate it from this, as opposed to have it, usually sometimes flower beads, you have them really close to the bead. But I thought, oh, wouldn't that be neat to have it where it wasn't so close? So see, you can change things up. Doesn't have to be by the book. And have all different kind of colors. Now I'm going to share some necklaces I made. I'm not sure why foxes remind me of fall, but there's the brown. I have these different colored teardrop beads to accent this like kind of copper color. And then, oh, I just love working with browns and copper tones. My absolute favorite. What's you guys' favorite metal to work with or to see? I really like the copper, brighter copper, and also the darker kind. Not quite bronze, but it's still kind of copperish. Okay. And here's 2 mushroom necklaces. This one's a little more blinged out. I don't know if you could see that finish on there, but it's like an enamel top. Beautiful, like amber with white dots. And I made this with a combination of kind of like dark peach and white. Well, more cream color, I should say. And gold tone. I departed from my usual going to copper tone, and I went gold tone with that. I also went gold tone with this. Sometimes the pendant itself or your focal is what will inspire the metal that you use, but you can always even mix metals. I've made pieces where I've mixed 2 or 3 metals, and sometimes that has an interesting effect. This pendant had gold accents in the metal enamel, so then I decided to make the necklace in gold. And if you can see, that wire is red, dark red. Again, soft flex wire comes in different colors, so you can actually get excellent beading wire from them that matches some of your favorite, colors that you work with, or you can get like neutral metals that would go with just about anything. But I have tons of different colors because I love working with them and matching their wire to my pieces. This is coffee themed, but isn't like fall the best time for coffee? I can't remember what this is. Again, usually I'm on the ball when I do my videos, but I can't remember what semi-precious stone this is. I'm sorry, but it is semi-precious stone, but it reminded me of coffee colors and how you put creamer in and it diffuses. So I thought I'd make a coffee themed, kind of Starbucks themed necklace, because you can see the stars. Get it? The Starbucks. These look like cream. Got some of the green in there because you know how dark green's a part of them. And also I used the caffeine molecule symbols at the top of the necklace. And then I chose a toggle that reminded me of cream. So isn't that cool? So I thought I would share those with you too. And lastly, a boho necklace made out of mostly wooden beads. It reminds me of fall. I just thought I'd share that with you too. All these are available at shayboyer.etsy.com, and I hope you feel inspired today. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.